Bro, this nigga been scrolling through Playbook. He playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
John Mixon getting at least 30 carries this game.
Here we go. 120. 51. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty close.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Joe Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh, you suck, bro.
Connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 31, check 30. Go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Derrick Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready? 70, Indy. Focus, defense, focus.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Ready? 91.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
On the ready.
57, the mic.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Just like that. Shift. Big air. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Protein spill.
Nice 57's Mike. Let him know.
Hard, shoot.
They'll run with Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
5.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch a slap.
Big grip.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Is this thing kicking it from the 47? Oh, my God.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now
From
to
the
try
other
an
side of the field.
exceptionally
This better
long
go
one.
in,
This to
otherwise I don't
equal
know
Matt
what.
Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know, if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agent? Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Carl Lawson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Yeah, I'm just getting off the freeway.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
Wide
for the completion percentage, but no gain. 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
49, check 49, check 49. 80 weapon.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Put it on him.
Out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they? Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Yeah, then I tackle your dumbass in the backfield and it's gone. And then I strip you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Nate, you get a yard against the bums. Jerome Baker will be there in a jiffy.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Sound like Trey, and we all know what happened to Trey.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's starting to sound like Trey, and we all know what happened to him.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Ross on the return. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Push him back.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ooh,
The throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here.
Woo!
He's been unblockable lately.
Hot,
I think that
baby.
goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
We like to see it.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. This is Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Got it.
Strong left. Strong left. Watch the pass.
Go.
Get it. Check your hot read. Shift.
Shoot.
Out of the gun, Tannehill flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now here's Ross. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
It takes so long to pick the plays.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
The Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
That drive took him inside to 10.
He be bombing all these cats, bro, and adding millions
Yeah, I like how
people.
you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them
Somebody
kick
got
the
mad
field
at you.
goal,
He was supposed to
and
be
yeah,
such a
points
dick
went
or something.
against
I was
them,
like,
but that
damn.
feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's
Oh boy, Born, with the opponent has hit the pause button. I wonder what in the world is going on.
It's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Phillip Rivers, baby.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got a man. It's Brown. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Check me 90, 80.
First down.
Let's go.
First down 10 at the 50-yard line.
Oh.
Q.
How?
Orange 5-4.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check 50.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Bro, I'm coming with a double safety blitz. That's how fast this game is.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch number 33. Hey, easy. Single.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Garoppolo now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Third and short yardage, Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10.
55, mark, 55.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Boy, and I'm beating this nigga 27-0 at halftime. He messages me, good half, dude. You're pretty good.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I'm shutting him out, bro.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Rivers. And Walker has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10,
main man
and mark him at the 5.
who been catching passes for him just caught a pass and then he holding his knee after the pass. Oh, so tough. He is down. Timeout in Tennessee.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield.
Duck.
Watch the safety creep.
This dude has a guy named Duck too. That's just funny.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it.
Oh.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Rivers has his X Factor born.
Check.
He's dangerous.
Lucky.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon. And he will
Oh, he
take
scored!
this
No!
for a Titans touchdown.
That's what autocorrect too, dude. Every time I try to type that shit.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into
Like,
that
what the fuck is
deficit.
Vander? Do you mean
Ryan
cancel?
Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it, give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check three.
From the gun to give to Mixon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Bengals 34, Titans 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Smooth criminal, smooth criminal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch time. Tight end right. 4 down. Keep it skinny.
To throw is Rivers. It's caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Rivers on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing Rivers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Close to right. Q. I'm coming after you. 50's the mark.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man, Boyd. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Here we go.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Now Garoppolo. And able to find Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They're on 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll start the ball at the 47-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 50.
From the gun, Rivers. Going underneath for Lewis. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch 82.
Run 80.
He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
This shit on YouTube. So hey. That shit almost over. I'm like 41-13.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Uncorks one for Davis.
Oh, he just scored his 41.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis,
if it was
his
like
17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead now down. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
I've been rolling around with this.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Who do you love?
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I said, who do you love? Loving never change.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken around the 12. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All right. Hey, bro, 80.
From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. First down, Rivers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Rivers now.
Oh, Amani, that was a pick six, bro.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure,
really
the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Motion.
White, 89.
Now Rivers on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
Come on, set.
At the 46-yard line.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and
Well,
put
why
up
does
the amount of
nigga-
points that they
Why
did.
this nigga?
Boy, were they clicking on
I sent him
offense.
good game,
They
bro.
can't
He
help but
says,
feel great
yeah,
about
good
themselves, can
game.
they?
Dot.
What a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything
Bro, I
wrong.
don't
Whatever
even
you
know what the hell I
call,
could've
run,
done
pass,
wrong.
it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Jimmy G was 12 of 23.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their
Nixon
playoff
had
hopes as they
21
hit the
games,
10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
This nigga making a highlight
Thanks
video.
for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles
said,
Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What the hell is wrong with this nigga? I did not see it yet, no. Alright. Yo, yo. What it do? Got a 10-win season. Still might not make the playoffs. That's what's crazy. I need a nigga to lose. I gotta go get gas. I don't even want to do this. But I know I don't want to do this. It's down the street, but I don't want to do it tomorrow morning. Yes, sir.